Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video today. It has been a while since I recorded, so I apologize in the future, or in advance. Okay, in advance. I may be making mistakes that I don't usually make. The reason being is because I went home for Thanksgiving break. I did not bring anything to record. I just worked around the clock like a crackhead, relentlessly basically last weekend to get like 4 to 5 videos out. I did it, and then here we are 1 week later, and we are going to discuss the future, or the fate rather, of Destiny 2. So in case you're wondering why Luke Smith is in the thumbnail, it's because I literally, like, all my thumbnails look the exact same, and I wanted to switch it up. Dude, who's texting me? So anyways, all my thumbnails look the exact same, so I kind of wanted to switch it up. And if you're wondering why it says DLC 2, the 2 stands for Destiny 2, the game we are discussing today. And the DLC stands for the very first official Destiny 2 DLC, titled Curse of Osiris, which is coming out sometime this December, I believe. And it's going to be the deciding factor for me and for a lot of people as to whether or not we're going to continue playing this game. Because I haven't played it in around a week or so, week and a half, 2 weeks. If I ever play this game, it's to make a video, and a lot of people feel the exact same way. Like, my channel's doing fine, my channel's getting good views, but I threw up a Twitter poll the other day, and 70% of the people that voted in it say that they watch my Destiny 2 videos regularly, but don't play regularly, and only 30% play regularly and watch my videos regularly. Basically, the sample size, like the only people voting were people that watch my videos regularly, so 30% don't play, or 30% do play, and 70% don't. Like, that's insane. My best piece of advice right now is to vote with your wallets. Unfortunately, I already purchased the season pass for Destiny 2, so I'm already gonna have access to it. So if you haven't bought that and you haven't purchased the first DLC yet, just chill back, you know, relax, let everyone else play it first. Then later on, if you're in Twitch streams and some trusty YouTube channels and you see really good reviews and people are liking it, then, you know, you can go ahead and make the decision to purchase it. But don't just purchase it just because, you know, it's the new DLC. If you're not playing the game a lot already, which a lot of you aren't, then there's no rush really. Just wait, see if it's good, and then buy it if they've actually made improvements and they've changed stuff that we've been asking for like a billion years. Like, it's insane. They literally never listen. Okay, we've been asking for the same stuff for 4 years. And a lot of people on Twitter like to say, when I say, you know, where's ranked? Where is it? And they like to say, oh, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, man. Chill. Well, so far it has been 1,173 days since Destiny 1 originally released, and they still haven't even publicly acknowledged rank play coming. They just say, oh, you know, these are going to be discussions that we will be having in the future. Whoa. What? So very quickly before my balls burst talking about ranked play, I'm going to go over a checklist of things that I am looking for in this DLC, whether it be from the DLC itself with the content, or if it's from a sandbox change. Basically, changes to the game that I think will make the game more fun to play, and that could potentially bring me back into the game, and a lot of people back into the game. Number 1 on the list, I honestly believe is the most important, and it's going to benefit people who play PvE only, as well as PvP only, and obviously, of course, the people that play both. So first on the list is flooding us with loot and making sure that random rolls return, and maybe additionally, I don't know if they can do this, but reworking the perks, because the perks don't really change the guns as much as they used to in D1, and it makes the rolls, even if they are great, not really even feel that good. I know a lot of perks like kill clip and stuff like that are very good, but any sort of range or stability perk don't really, like, they don't do that much. So if they make perks more useful and then return random rolling, there becomes an incentive to grind to get that perfect roll. And on top of that, if they flood us with loot, then there's so many different things you can go after. Make the weapons unique. Stop reskinning stuff, most importantly, so that there's different unique weapons that function differently, can have different perks, might have different perks because they're random. So it's just a ton of things for players to go after, because right now there's not really anything. Number 2 on the list relates to sandbox changes, which would be upping the movement speed so you move quicker, make sure you jump a little bit higher, and increase in-air accuracy, and then on top of that, lower the time to kill. So the time it takes to kill someone, make that a little bit lower so that you're not as dependent on your teammates. And the gunplay in general, like the aim assist, everything, every single aspect of the gun felt so good in Destiny 1. The registration, you know, was a little bit bad at sometimes, but it's a whole lot better than what we have right now in Destiny 2. And I don't know if this is like the core, just like part of the base game, or if it's some statistic that they can change. So if it is possible to change, just bring back that core gunplay. Like, if Destiny 2 to me should have been the exact same feel as Destiny 1, except for with all new weapons, all new subclasses, all new maps, stuff like that. And so far, it's like, everything feels so different. Also relating to Sandbox, I think toning down the sniper flinch, as well as making it so that no sniper jiggles while you're moving, so like the reticle doesn't fly around everywhere when you're strafing, that's gonna make snipers feel a lot better. And in my opinion, okay, it's a well-deserved buff, because they are power weapons now, okay? At number 3 on the list, I don't really think there's anything else that I would need, but number 3 as a whole is just looking to see what they include and seeing if it's something that we've actually asked for. So if it shows that they're finally listening and finally implementing things that we've wanted, then that shows their, you know, their change of direction, right? Like, if they don't include everything, that's fine, but if they listen to a lot of stuff that we've asked for and they've implemented it, then it shows that they're getting on track and they're actually, you know, putting stuff in the game that we want. But if they completely ignore what we want, still give us a few cool things, it shows that they're never gonna listen to us. And if you need them to listen to you for specific changes that would make the game fun and they're never gonna listen, then it might be time to give up. Like, for example, if the DLC comes out and there's like a really cool storyline and, you know, some really cool strikes and the raid is really good, but they don't include ranked, they don't include private matches, they mention neither, they don't give us rumble, they don't give us 2v2, they don't give us 3v3 or 6v6, and they just don't add any more game modes for PvP, for me, it's not really going to be that good of a DLC, right? And it kind of shows that they don't care about the hardcore or the serious PvP audience. So, you know, if you're a PvE player, you'll think that the DLC is great, but if you're someone that cares about PvP and they completely neglect you, you're going to want to pay attention to that and realize that they might just not care about us, like, at all. Maybe we're not where the money is. So in conclusion, there's a lot of things they can do to improve the game and, you know, show some good signs for their first DLC, but if you haven't bought it already, make sure you just stay back and watch and not like impulse buy it. And, you know, if there's stuff that's included that is good for you, then go ahead and buy it, and if you enjoy it, that's amazing. But, you know, if it doesn't include anything that you want, then, you know, you're just vote with your wallet basically and don't buy it. That is going to do it for the video today. If you enjoyed the video, it has been a while since I made a new one, so make sure you smash that like button. And if you're already subscribed, go to my channel and click on the bell to enable post notifications so that you don't miss an upload. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video, and hopefully the DLC doesn't flop. Bye bye.